Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new beauty review on the Natasha Denona Foundation X Full Coverage Fruit Complex. This is brand new, available on Sephora.com and on the Sephora app. So this foundation has a lot of claims behind it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to read off of the Sephora app exactly what the claims are, and then I'll continue and tell you guys what I personally think about this foundation. First off, it's supposed to be a full coverage foundation. It is for all skin types: normal, oily, sensitive, dry, combo, whatever it may be. And the finish is supposed to be a radiant finish. It's a long-lasting foundation that does not set into fine lines and wrinkles. The Foundation X Full Coverage Fruit Complex never looks thick, dry, or cakey on the skin. The full coverage foundation is infused with special ingredients that help balance the T-zone area and absorb excess oil on the skin. It's formulated to support anti-aging, and its purification properties help defend against pollution. It is formulated without parabens, sulfates, or phthalates, and it is cruelty-free. I have mine in the shade 42. It is what I'm wearing on my face right now, and there actually is a full tutorial on this look. So this here is what the bottle actually looks like. It's a clear glass bottle. I think it's like mildly frosted. It's a nice bottle. It feels luxurious, feels really heavy. On it, it says Natasha Denona Foundation X Full Coverage Fruit Complex. Shake well before use is on the back. Made in Italy, which is something I really like. All her products are actually made in Italy. On the bottom, you have a sticker with your shade. This is an issue for me. It's kind of like almost hot glued on, so that part looks a little cheap to me, but it says 42 medium, and it even has the undertone, so mine is the yellow undertone. The top is a plastic white cap, and inside you have a nice white pump. Love me some foundations that come with pumps. When you actually squeeze out the formula, it's really interesting. Totally not what I thought. It's almost like a moussey texture formula. You guys can see that it just kind of layered out, and it sits like that. Like, it doesn't puddle out. It is definitely a liquid foundation, but even when you blend it out, see how it has like peaks? How it just kind of sticks up? A normal super liquidy foundation won't do that. So it's a really interesting texture. When you blend this out, it blends out really nicely, but it has more of a dry finish. It almost feels like you've already set it with powder. It definitely does have a scent. It's like a floral, older, nostalgic kind of a scent. But once you apply it and it sets in, the scent doesn't linger. So if you're sensitive to scents, don't worry about that. As far as the radiant finish, I feel like it's personally more of a matte velvet finish. It's not super glowy. And you'll see in the tutorial that another issue that I had with what it is versus what it's supposed to be is it's not really as full coverage as I thought it would be. When something says it's full coverage, I assume one pump should be enough to really even out my skin. But with one pump on this, it doesn't quite cancel out all of the redness around my cheeks and around my nose. It's definitely buildable to a full coverage. It definitely is long wearing. I've worn this a couple times now, and each time I've worn it, it's been from anywhere between 6 and 10 hours of wear, and I don't notice any separation on my cheeks or forehead or any splotchiness. However, I definitely do notice a little bit of fading on my chin, the tip of my nose, and then creasing around the edges of my nostrils. Those are usually the first places where I notice a foundation's wear time. I also did have an issue where right here around my chin, I sometimes have separation over the pores. Like a foundation, if you look close up, has like dots in it. Not all foundations do that to me, but this one, after a few hours, definitely did separate around the pores here. It doesn't feel personally heavier cakey, but it has the tendency to look a little bit heavier cakey as it all settles and separates over time. As far as absorbing oil on my T-zone, it does do a great job of it. Each time I wore this foundation, I did not notice myself getting super shiny around my T-zone and nose area. Usually this is where I go shiny first, and I get pretty shiny. And in the middle, where I don't really have an opinion, I don't notice that it's protecting my skin from pollution necessarily, and I don't notice that it's really helping anti-aging. Natasha Denona products are fantastic, so I don't doubt that there are those benefits in this foundation, but those benefits are kind of difficult to see with the foundation because it's not like skincare. You don't wear it every single day over several months to notice that it is doing those things, but it's added benefit. My final opinion on this foundation is I really think it's based on your skin type. Even though it says it's for all skin types, I don't really agree with that statement. That kind of moussey powder finish may have a tendency to cling onto and exaggerate dry patches. For me, on my combo skin, I do notice that in certain areas where I'm just slightly more dry, like the tops of my cheeks or around my forehead, it does cling to it a little bit, and I'm still not even that dry. So for very dry skin, maybe skip it, get a tester if you really want to try it. If you have very oily skin, also get a tester and try it out before you buy it, because it does crease into my laugh lines and around my nose. So I think if you have combo, normal, and like a little bit dry or a little bit oily skin, that middle section of skin types, I think that this foundation is a great foundation to try. It's not my holy grail foundation. It looks beautiful on camera. It does look a little bit more like, yes, I am wearing makeup in real life, but I do like this foundation. I will definitely use this up. That's a wrap on today's review of the Natasha Denona Foundation X. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully found the review helpful. Again, keep an eye out for this tutorial so you guys can see this bad boy in action. But if you have tried this foundation or you do, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this foundation. I am so curious. I love hearing what other people think about makeup products. So please, in the comments down below, let me know what your thoughts were. But until my next video, thank you guys as always so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye guys.